Welcome students, welcome to the class of Mathics. So today we will take one question based upon trigonometric height and distance. Students, in height and distance, one of the height of that particular tower or height of the aeroplane or any one quantity is given, and we will identify the other part using the trigonometrical identity sine, cos, tan. Sine theta, we know the value of sine of 30 degree, 60 degree, 45 degree, and putting that value, and if you are knowing the one of the parameter, that is base by height or perpendicular by height or perpendicular by base, then one of the putting the value of sine or the trigonometrical identity and one of the parameter perpendicular base or height, perpendicular base or hypotenuse, we will calculate the other part. So let us see how this is implemented in this question. Here we have taken one good question, students. Here an aeroplane at 200 meter has 45 degree and 60 degree as angle of depression. Okay, so first of all, as per the question, you need to understand there is an aeroplane. Okay, the aeroplane is flying at certain height. Let us mark it as it is. Okay, and this aeroplane is at a height of, let's say, 200 meter. Okay, this red line is just marking that. And from that height, let us mark the positions first. This A, right? This is at aeroplane position, right? And from this point, there is an angle of depression. What is the angle of depression? That is 45 degree and 60 degree of two banks of river. So need to understand first, there is a river which is flowing. Okay? Let us see, this is a river. This is a river which is flowing, right? This is a river. Now, these are the two banks. Let us mark it as B and C, right? Now what we'll do? We will mark the angle of depression. So, angle of depression, how we will identify? Let us see. First, mark the angle of depression. On the one side, it's 45 degree, and the other side, it's 60 degree. So now we are trying to evaluate it. First, mark the questions very properly. If you draw the question properly, then you will be able to solve it very easily. The angle of depression, what is the angle of elevation and what is the angle of depression? Angle of depression will be there when we see some point which is downward from our height, that is from the height of our eyes. If we see something downward, then there will be angle of depression. So here the aeroplane is at position A. Okay, the aeroplane is at position A, and from this an angle of depression of 45 degree and 60 degree. Let us say this is 45 degree of depression and this is 60 degree of depression. Okay, and by as an alternate angle, if this angle is 60 degree, then definitely this angle will also be equal to 60 degree. How? Why? Because alternate angle. Therefore, angle A, B, and let us put this point as O. Angle A, B, O equal to 60 degree, and similarly angle A, C, O will be equal to 45 degree. Right? These students, this angle, because this angle will be equal to this angle, right? This one. And students, this is a right angle triangle because height of aeroplane is given as 200 meter height. Height is always perpendicular from a given point. So this is 200 meter, which is height of aeroplane. Okay, let us mark it. Hmm. Now, the width of the river need to be calculated. So how we'll calculate it? Let us see. Let the width of the river, it consists of two parts. One is BO and another is CO, right? BO and CO. Let BO as marked in yellow. Now we'll just solve it immediately. Now we have drawn the figure. Now we'll solve it. We need to identify the width of river. Students, I put a shorts of this video also today in the morning. So you can refer to that also for some quick recap, right? So now let us solve it. What is the relation of AO and BO when one of the angle is given? Yes, that is tan, because perpendicular is 200 meter and base is OB. That is that need to be identified. So first of all, we need to just write what is the width of river. Okay, the width of river. The width of river will be is equal to BO plus CO. PO plus CO, right? That is the width of river, right? And we know that in triangle AOB, which is a right angle triangle, AOB, that is A is the upper part, AOB, this one AOB, this one. In triangle AOB, tan of 60 degree equal to AO by PO, right? And similarly in triangle AOC, tan of 45 degree is equal to AO by CO. Okay, this is 45 degree, and from this we put tan of 60 degree. What is the value of that? Tan of 60 degree is root of 3 and equal to AO. AO is 200 meter. That is the height of aeroplane, this one on which it is flying, divided by BO. And now we get BO as, from this equation we get BO. What is that? BO equal to 200 divided by root 3 meter, right? So in this way we got the value of BO. We get the value of BO, 200 by root 3 meter. Now similarly in triangle ACO, AOC, right angle at O. So we'll, in triangle AOC, tan of 45 degree equal to AO by CO. You can see this one, AO by CO. AO is 200. AO is equal to 200. And CO we need to identify, CO by tan 45. And tan 45 is, the value of tan 45 is 1. So we'll get it as CO equal to 200 by 1. That is CO equal to 200 meter. Now from this we have calculated the width of river. We will calculate the width of river, that is BO plus CO. That is width of river equal to BO plus CO. And here BO is equal to 200 by root 3 equal to 200 by root 3 meter plus CO. CO is equal to 200, right? So from this we get it that width of river equal to, we take 200 as common, 1 by root 3 plus 1 meter. This is the width of river. So students, we had find out the width of river, which is equal to 200 into 1 by root 3 plus 1 meter, right? So this is our answer, and we'll put up the value over here. This width of river as, mark it as 200 1 by 3 plus 1 meter. Our answer. This will be our answer.